Love these mugs. I kind of want to get one. They're just perfectly cute and like, oh, it doesn't show up on the camera, but they are just adorable. Look at this one. It says extra strength magic potion.
Oh,
that is adorable.
I'm gonna put some gin in there.
It says drink at your own risk, wicked, 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 and on the back, yeah, it's the extra strength magic potion one.
God, you really do have expensive taste.
I know. I always want the most expensive thing. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like another version of the one you already have on you.
That's very true.
You look great.
It is nice.
It is, yeah. It's beautiful. It's like a whole castle. They have all the things I want, coffee and fresh food.
I like this one a lot, actually. Having a little rest, just changed into some more comfortable clothing and made myself a cup of tea in my new mug, which is just adorable. I really love it, even though it was £21, but it is typical me to always want the thing that is the most expensive. Even if I saw this in the window walking past and I thought that one is cute, I want it. Of course, it's the most expensive thing they have, but I don't mind. I've been looking for a new mug for a while because we only have like ugly mugs, and then we have like nice coffee mugs, but I don't really have a nice tea mug, so I'm happy I have one. And this is like Halloween themed, which is even more perfect. And that tea is still very hot. But yeah, we had the cutest little day in Stony Stratford. It's a little street which is like a part of Wolverton, which is one of the little villages or towns, I'm not really sure, that make up Milton Keynes. So Milton Keynes is it's a relatively new city. You probably already know this, but if you don't, I'm telling you. It's a relatively new city. I think it was built like, I'm gonna say 50 years ago, but maybe it's longer, maybe it's not quite that new, but it was built quite recently, and it's kind of made up of 4 little towns, which is all the edges of the city, and then it's kind of Milton Keynes is in the middle, and now Wolverton, which is where we live, is a part of Milton Keynes. But that means that even though MK is quite new and modern, and they have like all sorts of things like little robot cars that like mini robot cars that drive your groceries home to you, and like all sorts of cool things like a snow dome with like where you can go skiing and ski rink and all sorts of cool things. They also have cute little towns on the edges of the city, which is Wolverton. And Stony Stratford is a very cute little old area as part of Wolverton, so lots of little knick-knack shops and cafes and things like that, which I absolutely love. Because even though this sounds super like, I don't know if conceited is the right word, but it sounds quite silly, but one of the things I was worried about when moving here is the fact that I didn't have my little coffee shops and like little outings that I love doing, because that's one of the things that make me so happy, is just put on a cute little outfit, go to a cafe, get a coffee and a cute little brunch, and just have a nice Saturday. And I just love doing that so much. It's like my favourite activity. It's self-care, honestly. So I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to do that, because going to Costa, that is a part of the big Tesco, is just not the same. So yeah, I'm very happy that we have that quite close by. It's like a bike ride away, and for now I'm borrowing Alex's sister bike because I don't have my own yet, but I'm definitely thinking of getting one. And then it'll be a lot easier to go there. Just pop into town, or into town. It's not really into town, it's kind of out of town. But yeah, that makes me really happy. And it was really good. I've seen the street a couple of times before, but I haven't had a proper look around, so it was really nice to go into all the little shops. There's like a cute interior shop, and a few cute cafes as well. There was one that we really wanted to go to called French Affair, which looked kind of like a bit more high-end, which, classic me, I always want to go to the most expensive place, but it was fully booked for the day, so we went to a place called Saint, which stocks coffee from a coffee company that I really like. Wait, New Ground Coffee, that's the name. I forgot the name for a second, but yeah, it's a really cool coffee company that is all ethically sourced, and they support ex-offenders get back into the work life, so that's really good. And I know about it because Alex's brother-in-law's brother, it's his, he works there, and he got the beans into this coffee shop, so it was really cool, and that's why we wanted to check it out. So they had really good coffee, obviously, and really nice pancakes and a little exloring time, so that was really cute. Cute little like pub, not pub, but like kind of romantic interior, which I love. So yeah, all in all, really good day. And then now I'm gonna do some more house stuff. I still have loads of things to unpack, which I know is shocking, but it's like half of the house looks put together and the other half really doesn't, if that makes sense. Like, I haven't organised anything in the bathroom, so I really need to get on that. And yeah, then later on we're going to go to dinner at Alex's dad's house. And then I'm just honestly excited for tomorrow, because I'm planning to go on a long walk in like the nature area around here, because I still haven't been and I really want to go. So it's just the most beautiful autumn colours at the moment, so I'm just really excited about that. And also really excited to watch a really cozy movie. I might even watch Hocus Pocus 2 after I've been watching Zoella's vlog. So I keep calling her Zoella, but Zoe's vlog with Mark, where they have their like Halloween day out, and they watched Hocus Pocus 2, and I wasn't even a fan of Hocus Pocus 1 because I didn't watch it as a kid. Obviously we didn't really have that in Norway, so I wasn't really a fan of Hocus Pocus 1, so I don't know, but they just made it seem like such a cozy time, so I might watch that. Or I might rewatch Practical Magic, which is one of my favourite autumn movies, Halloween movies, like autumn Halloweeny movies of all time. It's so cute. So that's kind of my little weekend plan. It's just a perfect little relaxing autumn weekend, which I am loving. I think that's kind of what I'm trying to channel while I'm living here, just cozy vibes, relaxing and everything, because that's kind of what this is for. Even though I do feel a little bit of FOMO about the fact that all of my friends are currently out on a picnic in London and I'm not there. And I know that I could have gone because it's just an hour away, but I'm going to see them next weekend and the weekend after. So I'm just trying to kind of stay put and not jump to London every chance I get, and just also enjoy what I have here, which is cute little streets, cute little shops, coffee shops and all of that. So yeah, making the most of it.
There's a bit of frost on the car windows and everything. It's a Sunday morning and a day where I would normally sleep in until like at least 10 or 11, maybe 12 even, but it's not even 9 and I'm out. I woke up by myself this morning and actually I felt really awake, like I didn't feel like I wanted to go back to sleep. So I thought I would be a good little girlfriend and go to the shop and get milk because we're out of milk, and maybe some breakfast, and then surprise Alex. Oh, sorry, Carl. Surprise Alex in bed. So I don't know what came over me. I don't normally wake up this early, but I don't know. This place is changing me. We were literally in bed 10 to 11 last night, and then I saw a message from Alex's mum saying, oh, she's at this festival, we should come. We were like about to go to sleep, which I would never ever be that asleep like before 12. So I don't know, maybe I'm turning into a morning person. That would be great, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just walking to the shop now. The sun is lovely, but maybe not so easy to see me. The sun is really nice, and I don't know which shop is going to be open. There's a few like small ones close to us, so I think I'm going to do all of those and maybe get like croissants or something, because I want to make something quick so that I can actually surprise Alex before he wakes up. So I don't want to do something super elaborate and then he just comes down and it ruins the whole thing. So yeah, maybe some croissants, and then I'm going to try to make some coffees. Somehow do it silently so he doesn't wake up from the noise. But yeah, I literally haven't even removed my pimple patches or anything. Like, I literally just got out of bed, put my clothes on and went outside. So I will do all of that later and get ready for the day when I'm back home. I said I was going to get something simple to eat, but I somehow found beans. We have ham at home, bread, eggs, and I'm attempting a sort of English breakfast, even though Alex normally always makes those. So I'm a bit nervous, but they didn't have anything like croissants or anything, so I thought, if I'm going to do this, I might as well do it properly, you know? So now, let's see if I can actually manage to make all of this and make the coffee, which is very noisy, before he wakes up. Closing the door, so hopefully he can't hear anything. There are many things about this house that is better than the flat we had in London, but one thing that's not better in the slightest is the kitchen. Like, it is much smaller, not at all as nice looking. We don't have a dishwasher, and currently the oven doesn't work, so I always feel a little bit like negative when I come in here, and I haven't really been inspired to cook much, but I'm trying to change that. I'm now going to light a candle just to make things a little bit more cozy in here. Also, I just love this smell. The Yankee candles, for some reason, I don't like the size and like look of them, but they do have the best smells. Oh, what's going on there? It's coming out like all black and everything. I'll put this down. But anyway, I love this scent. It's like the perfect one for Halloween. Not Halloween necessarily, but not Christmas. I can't speak. I'm actually still asleep. It's a perfect smell for autumn, and it's the cider tasting smell. I don't like the ones that are like too Halloweeny, like pumpkin smells awful, but cider tasting, perfect. Very cozy, very nice. I recommend. This is the most noisy thing in this whole cooking process. Let's hope he didn't wake up from that. What are these fruits? Are they apples?
I think they're crab apples.
They're adorable. They do look a little bit... Oh, actually, maybe you shouldn't eat those.
Sorry?
Maybe he shouldn't eat those.
No, don't make it sick. Trying to do something here.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get it caught with a barbed wire. It's very difficult.
Bailey's losing it. He wants to get them. He's back. Come on, Bailey, let's go.
feeling even more tired than I did yesterday after this walk. I do feel quite proud of myself for like doing a 20-minute bike ride yesterday and then doing 10,000 steps today. I definitely need to keep this like exercise up, even though it's not a lot compared to people that actually exercise. Like my colleague ran a marathon the other day, but it's good for me because I've been really lazy recently. But yeah, we had a lovely little walk in this like naturey valley park area close to where we live. It's only like a 15-minute walk there, and then there's like loads of like beautiful fields, cows grazing, sheep grazing. Not that beautiful with the poo everywhere, but you know, that's nature for you. And the canal, that's the way we walked back, and then also a bit of the river. So yeah, really nice to get some nature in. And yeah, it's good to just have like a proper chat as well. It was a bit interesting how this weekend is like the first proper cozy weekend in our new home, where I'm really feeling like settled in. We live here now, this is definitely what we're doing. And in one way that makes me feel really relieved, because I was so worried for so long, both before we moved here and then the initial period after we had moved. I was just panicking because I didn't feel at home here, and I was just kind of regretting everything. So it's, in one way, it's an amazing relief to finally feel like, yes, I like it here, I feel at home, I can make the most of it. And even if my friends are going for a picnic in London and I feel a lot of FOMO, I'm also happy with what I'm doing, so I don't feel too much FOMO, like I'm happy with what I'm doing, so it's okay. But at the same time, even though this is the first time I feel that relief, I also immediately go into worry mode about the future, and I really hate myself for doing that, honestly, because it's such a pain. Because Alex was asking me like how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking about, and I immediately launched into this like whole explanation about how I'm just worried about the next few months, and like the fact that like the weeks and the months are going by so quickly. Suddenly it'll be Christmas, we've only lived here for like a couple of months, and I'm going to be in Norway for a long time, and then we come back, and then, you know, then we need to basically tell the landlord that we want to move if we're going to move after the 6-month period, and I feel like that's not long enough. But if we stay beyond the 6 months, then we're going to stay here for a whole year, and then I'm really worried about what my life is going to be like next summer, not being in London but being here and feeling stuck, and like I want to get a new job but I don't really have the time to get one before Christmas, and then if I get one after Christmas then it's going to be too late to tell the landlord that we want to move. And like, why is my brain doing this? Why can my brain not enjoy anything? Because I should feel good, I should be like living in the present and like enjoying what I have now, which is feeling at home, feeling cozy, feeling good, being at peace with this decision. But I don't even let myself have like one weekend without immediately starting to worry about the next step and like what I'm doing next. And it really bothers me, because now when I look back on the summer, for example, I'm annoyed at myself for spending so much of the summer worrying about where to move, what to do, because it all went well in the end. It all sorted itself out, so I could have just enjoyed the whole summer and not worried so much, and then I would have ended up here, you know. But my brain just won't let me not worry. And yeah, it's just a pain. And I know that this is probably like a common thing of being in your 20s and like being a bit lost. Like I feel like my quarter life crisis is literally incessant, like it does not stop. So I don't know if it's just me, or I'm sure everyone else struggles with this to some extent. But yeah, I just feel like I'm constantly worrying about what I'm doing, feeling like I'm not in the right place, feeling like everyone's moving faster than me, sometimes feeling like I'm kind of going too fast in a way. Like sometimes I think about the fact that like, oh, I now have like a little house with my boyfriend, like am I even ready for that? What's gonna happen if I want to move into like a new city or a new country or anything like that? Am I gonna feel like I'm downgrading because now I'm already at this step? Like I was thinking about it yesterday when I was in the house and like putting all my things away and everything, and I was like, wow, it's gonna be a big step to go back to living in a tiny flat in London again after having a house. And I'm like, why is my brain doing this to me? Like, why can I not just be in the present and enjoy the present for what it is? Because there's going to be pros and cons to everything. There's going to be good things and bad things in every little life situation that I'm in, and I wish my brain would just allow me to like be in that moment. But then unfortunately I'm also such a little pessimistic person that I literally cannot do mindfulness, and like the people that are like super positive and like wellness queens on Instagram, like I wish I was that kind of girl, but I'm not. I truly am not, and I don't think I can be that person either. I do my gratitude journal from time to time. I really try to force myself to do that because
mainly because I don't want to wake up in the morning and like instantly be negative and like scroll to Twitter and look at all the horrible things that are happening in the world. I want to start the day with like some positive things, and that does help. But like all in all, being a super like present queen, it's just escaping me, you know. But yeah, that was just a very weird little rant about how I'm feeling at the moment and the headspace that I'm in, and kind of a bit of frustration, to be honest, because I just wish I could actually enjoy this weekend fully. And I am trying to, and I will go back to trying to enjoy it. Like, I'm gonna do a whole movie night, have hot chocolate and just make the most of it. But I wish that I wasn't already thinking about next week and next month and next year and what I'm doing next, you know. I wish I could just be in the moment. So if you have any tips for how to do that, please let me know. And also I kind of hope that I'm not the only one being this annoying, with an annoying little brain that never allows me to enjoy anything and only worries all the time. Even though I also hope that you don't struggle with that, but it's that common thing, like I don't want to be the only one doing this, but I also hope that you don't have the same problem because it sucks. But you know, at least I'm not as depressed as I used to be back in the day, so there are good things. I can take a little bit of worry as long as I'm not, you know, completely lying in bed feeling hopeless.
Knives Out is the first one. Look how autumn it is.
It's not cozy, it's murder.
It's not. It's a murder mystery.
This is the one I wanted to watch, Hocus Pocus 2, or Practical Magic, or When Harry Met Sally. I've also really wanted to watch Dead Poets Society, but I don't know if that's autumny, but I want to watch it. Go next. I'm sure that You've Got Mail will be on here. Told you, it's autumn.
Sally thought she was going to work on a normal day. She had no idea what was waiting around the corner. It will be that, I promise.
Okay, let's see.
I turn on my computer. I go online.
Welcome.
And my breath catches in my chest until I hear 3 little words. You've got mail.
In a city where everyone is looking for someone,
Oh, that was
Joe and
good.
Kathleen have discovered the best way to meet someone.
We've now watched the trailer for the movie I want to watch. One of them. Now we're going to watch the trailer for the movie Alex wants to watch, which is a murder movie.
A murder mystery. You keep saying it wrong.
But I want to watch a rom-com.
I'm Detective Lieutenant Elliot. The family have gathered to celebrate your father's
very
85th
ominous.
birthday.
Yeah, this is a weird trailer.
This is not a rom-com.
You've not seen
This
this?
is not very nice and cozy and autumnal.
Up your ass.
Oh, very nice.
Matter of fact,
It's got the girl you like it.
how's that? Eat shit. Eat shit.
This is a bad trailer. Let me get a bad trailer.
Definitely eat shit.
It's not giving cozy. That was a spider. Also, you hate spiders.
Not in this film.
We're now in the third trailer
You have
to
something.
try to make it cozy. New trailer, let's see.
This is better.
I like the building. The building is called cozy.
It is that. It's all about the building.
No.
This may as well be
It's
called
not
the
about the
autumnal
building.
building.
It's not about the building.
Mystery writers
It's about kitties.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's something about writers. This has got books in it
I
as well.
do like I do like the leaves. So on brand for me being the best girlfriend ever today, because I did the whole breakfast thing.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. And I'm continuing in that spirit, so we can watch the movie you want to watch.
Okay. Just now, or are you gonna press pause and then you're gonna say that we can't watch it?
No, I thought you'd be more happy, but if you keep that tone.
I'm about to make a really cozy, luxurious hot chocolate for tonight, and I'm very, very particular with my hot chocolates. Like, I like it a particular way, and I need to be that way, or else it's just not the same. So for this one, I've got the hot chocolate flakes, which is basically just actual chocolate flakes that you put in the hot milk, and it makes it into hot chocolate. But the problem with these is that I feel like I can't use too many. Like, they tell you to use a certain amount, and it's never enough. So I use that amount, and then I still need more chocolate, if that makes sense, because it's just not chocolatey enough. So for that, I've got this, which is Twinings Swiss chocolate drink hot chocolate powder. So I'm going to add that on top to add more chocolatey-ness. But the problem if you use these two is that the hot chocolate is too sweet, and I can't have a too sweet of a hot chocolate because it's too much chocolate, but it's too sweet, so I can't have whipped cream on top, and I like many layers of whipped cream. So to counteract that, I've got the regular Tesco cocoa powder, which is obviously very bitter, but a mix of these three, oh, A mix of these three makes perfect hot chocolate, in my opinion, especially if you like lots of whipped cream on top, which I do, and marshmallows, but we don't have marshmallows at the moment, so that's what I'm going to do now.